Hello and welcome to the Quingo channel. I am Jason, your host. Let's talk about my Revo 2.0 four-wheel scooter. This is my backup scooter and for use in specific situations. I made a mistake when I first got it. I got it second hand. Once again, nearly everything I get is second hand. One of the things I didn't mention in the other video is how much I paid for the Quingo in total. I paid under £3,000, just under £3,000. I can't remember the exact amount because I had a scooter before that and I had a part exchange on it, so it was actually more like £2,000 plus. In that £2,000 was £700 for 3 years warranty, roadside assist, and all those other things to make the Quingo into my safe space. And that money came from selling a couple of my computer systems in the house. Now, the problem with the Quingo, and it is the only problem, is when I chose to have the canopy on it, I made it so that I couldn't use it to go into my doctor's GP surgery. And also, if I ever want to go to the cinema, which is something I would like to do in the future, I can't take the Quingo. But the Revo will fit on a train. It will fit on we thought it would fit on a bus, but it won't. But that's okay, because anywhere that I can get on a bus, I can actually get there normally on the Quingo. So this is for small places, and it's for if I have to go to the hospital or anything like that. The problem is, when I got it, I assumed that it was as durable as the Quingo. See, the durable is pretty much 100% waterproof. It can live through storms, rain, anything, and it will still turn on, no problems. The Revo 2.0 is not. I was storing it in the backyard under a cover, but the covers are never 100%. They never completely stop all the moisture, and moisture got into the top unit, this unit here. It's the steering system here at the top. Inside there is a pot. It's how you control the speed. Once again, like the other one, it's got a tortoise and a hare. You gradually turn it on. You can go eco mode, which slows it down, and things like that. It's very simplified. But inside there is a POTS system, a gradual thingy, and moisture got inside it, and from that point on, it would not work. Turns on, lights come on, stuff like that, but the moisture got in and did some damage. Now, it may just need to dry out. At the moment, it is downstairs in the kitchen, taking up 90% of the room in the kitchen, and I'm going to let it dry out, and then I'm going to see what needs to be fixed on it. Because having this as a backup is a very good idea. Like I said, I haven't had to go to my GP surgery for a while, but I was very proud that before I put the canopy on, I was able to visit my GP surgery with my Quingo. My Quingo's too big with the canopy on, and the canopy, because it's bolted to the frame and everything, it's a massive undertaking to remove it. So the thing is this. If I can fix it, even if I have to buy a new POTS system and plug it in at the front, this will be a valuable thing, because sometimes I do have to go for a blood test. Sometimes I do have to leave the house and go. The problem is I can't The last time I tried to visit the doctors, I suffered massive panic attacks and literally became non-functioning, and I had to go home. It was terrifying. My brain just could not cope with the GP surgery at all. But since then, I've gone like 3 times on the Quingo, and it was fine because I was on my mobile safe space. I was secure. I had an anchor to touch. I was holding on to the thingy, and it makes things so much better. So getting this back working is a priority. I wouldn't take it out in the weather that it's like out there, and I need to buy an item. There's a little cover you can get to cover the entire steering thing that keeps it dry. That's the first thing it's going to be offered. Want to do get back working, and it's not a bad little system. It's the nice thing is the batteries are removable, and you can move it around. It can fit inside a house, and so on. So let's have a look at it. So it breaks down to all these parts. You can easily take it down to these parts and fit it in the boot of a car. That's one of the first things. At some point in time in the future, me and Britt is going to bring his car, and we're going to go to Alton Towers to visit Alton Towers. And for me to go around Alton Towers, I'll take this. Get it out of the vehicle, put all the stuff together, and off we go around the place. Because even holding someone's hand, it's really hard. It's more effort for me to hold someone's hand and walk around with them than it is to have an independent safe space. So it's got a maximum speed of 5.2 miles an hour. That's more than it needs to go down the pavement, but it can actually go over stuff. I only got to use it 3 or 4 times before I broke it. It can carry 400 pounds in weight, which is pretty damn amazing. And it can travel 14 miles at 400 pounds. Now, I'm not 400 pounds, but yeah, it's a very nice system. So let's go to, there's a thing here that shows the specifications and everything. Okay, so here. Mine's the blue one, by the way. That's what, mine's the blue one. And yeah, I bought it, it was really cheap actually. Or nobody seemed to want to, or nobody was trusting that it was a real eBay listing. So I'm hoping that the moisture damage hasn't done anything that's really thing. But if I can't fix it, I can have someone come and try to fix what's wrong. So let's have a look at the specifications. The nice thing is it fits in my backyard. It can go down the side alleyway. The width of it is only 20 inches, whereas my Quingo is something like 25 inches. My Quingo cannot go down the side alleyway at all. I am very lucky to have it as well as a backup, and for this idea that at some point in time in the future I may get on a train with it and head to and go to somewhere on the coast, things like this. So yeah, it's a very nice little system, the Revo. And the batteries are charging at the moment via my solar power system in the backyard. So I just wanted to explain this because you may see me using this vehicle. It also has a place to put the camera as well. I've got a thingy for that, for the camera on my phone. And yeah, I will be using this and test it out and that, and see what we can be done with it. It isn't insured at the moment against break. It's unfortunately, it was insured for while you were out there, but not in the way it broke down. It broke down due to something I did. I didn't realise that it wasn't as waterproof or waterproof at all as the system I already had. So yeah. Let's see what accessories they've got here. Most of those are not needed, but do they have the thing that I'm linking in about? XLR USB charger, and so on. But no. Because it's got under-seat storage, which is interesting, actually. Underneath the seat are these two little openings that open out, and you can fit a lot of things inside them. It's really nice to keep stuff in there, like a drink, for example. So it costs about £1,500 if it's new. It's not as good as the Quingo, but the Quingo is another class of thing. This is also what's called, I think it's a class 2, pavement use only. You can cross roads and you can go on roads just to get around obstacles, but it is not for road use. It does not have indicators. It does not have a full set of running lights. It is specifically for pavement use. And so this is what we have to make sure of. So I just want to do a video on that. So, because I'm probably going to go out again today. I'm not sure when or but I want to take it for a little run before the weather changes. Because in the UK we've always got to have a thingy about the weather and wonder what the hell's the weather going to do. So this is Jason for the Quingo channel. Bye bye for now.